This is Justin Dean with Dean & DeWitt Property Management. And today I want to talk to you about what you're getting for your money when you hire a property manager. You know, I get calls from investors and current landlords that one of the first questions they ask me is, what are your fees? And that's an important question for you to have answered. But it's also important to consider what you're getting for the money you're spending. And it's about value. So when you're interviewing property managers, here's some of the things that you want to consider before hiring a property manager. Maintenance. How are property managers handling the maintenance? Does your property manager, the property manager thinking about hiring, do they only deal with outside contractors, outside vendors, so that every time something happens, they're sending an outside vendor? Or does someone have an in-house maintenance company that possibly is saving you money by not having to call a plumber, electrician, whatever, every time something goes wrong? Another thing to consider is technology. What is that property manager doing to use technology to make your life, your tenant's life, marketing and advertising easier? Prospective tenants, are they able to book appointments online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? Are your tenants able to report maintenance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And is that maintenance request a live person on the other line monitoring what's going on so that some emergency isn't going to a voicemail or an email? Other things to consider are accounting. How is your money being accounted for? Is this some individual that's collecting the money, throwing it into one bank account, and then giving you an Excel spreadsheet of your income and expenses? Or do you have someone that's trained in accounting for your funds? Insurance is a big part of it. It's very important to ask these prospective property managers what type of insurance they carry. Some property managers out there don't carry any insurance. So making sure that they're properly insured is going to actually help protect your property and you from some liability down the road. There's all sorts of insurance that you feel free to contact me and I can talk to you more about that. The last thing, of course, is experience. What kind of experience does this property manager have? I mean, I see this happen all the time where an investor will work with a realtor to buy a property, and then they'll ask that realtor to also manage the property. And the reality is that realtor is probably really good at the sales side of things. They probably don't have a lot of experience on the management side of things. It's important to find someone that has a lot of experience with management. Someone that's new to the business probably doesn't know all the technology that's accessible to them, probably doesn't know all the insurance that they need to get and the correct accounting practices and so on and so forth, and how to deal with all sorts of things that are going to happen on a daily basis when you're dealing with property management. There's a lot of things to consider when hiring a property manager. I've touched on some of the top items to consider, but there's a lot more. And if you want me to go in more depth into some of the things you need to ask a property manager prior to hiring them, feel free to contact me. Be happy to speak to you about that or about management in general and investing in St. Petersburg. I'm Justin Dean with Dean & DeWitt Property Management.